Tonight, we have new video just coming into our newsroom. It shows the scope of the damage as catastrophic flooding starts to recede.
You can see massive trees ripped from the ground, river properties destroyed, and debris scattered everywhere. Governor Greg Abbott speaking about the disaster moments ago.
Little kids off at camp, joyfully excited about the upcoming day to celebrate the 4th of July. Campers alongside the river, doing the same thing and enjoying one of the beautiful spots in the state of Texas. Asleep probably just a few hours from waking up.
And we know several of those who remain missing are girls at Camp Mystic. The Texas game wardens sharing photos of crews finally being able to access that site late this evening, getting survivors to safe ground.
The storm catching everyone off guard. The Guadalupe River rising faster than anyone expected, rising 26 feet in just 45 minutes before 4 a.m.
We have team coverage tonight talking to Houston families who have missing loved ones and talking about the flooding emergency that remains.
We start with Amanda Henderson, who is in Kerrville tonight. Amanda?
Well, the water, which you can still hear, came in extremely quickly and trees were snapped like toothpicks. Families saying they really didn't have much time to realize what was going on. That includes Christina Wilson and her fiance, Julian Ryan. They were at their home in Ingram about 15 minutes from Kerrville when they say everything happened all at once.
He died a hero, and that will never gone unnoticed.
Through tears and shock, the family of 27-year-old Julian Ryan tells us the father, brother, and fiance died a hero. In the early Friday morning hours, floodwaters suddenly swelled into the home he shared with his fiance and mother in Ingram, close to the Guadalupe River.
And it just started pouring in. We had to fight the door to get it closed just so that too much didn't come in. And we ran back to the room and we started calling 911.
Julian's fiance, Christina Wilson, says after 20 minutes, the water was up to their knees. Julian punching open a window to try and get her, their children, and his mother to the roof.
It severed his artery in his arm, almost cut it clean off.
Christina says they kept calling 911, but no one came in time to save him.
About 6 o'clock, my husband was dead. He had lost all of it, all his blood. He looked at me and the kids and my mother-in-law and he was like, sorry, I'm not going to make it. I love y'all.
Christina says she found her fiance after the water receded, but his body wasn't recovered for hours. Now, loved ones remember the man they call a hero.
He was the hero out of this story.
Especially when they told him my brother is dying. They should have went to him first. I mean, that's how I see it.
He's just the kindest person I've ever met in my life, and I will forever love him no matter what.
The four stand together, saying more needs to be implemented to never let this happen again.
All four of you, do you guys think that flood sirens would have saved lives in this situation?
Most likely.
Yes. Yes.
They would have been, everybody would have been worried, what's that noise, what's that noise?
We would have left. We would have went anywhere else. We have so many places we could have gone that were safe.
In Kerrville, I'm Amanda Henderson, KHOU 11 News.
A man simply doing his best, fighting to save his loved ones, not making it. One of the many tragic stories tonight.
A final act of love.
Okay, here's a look at some of the people still unaccounted for tonight. Many of them are from the Houston area. And tonight, loved ones sharing photos on social media, desperately hoping for some good news. More than 20 girls are missing from Camp Mystic, along with families who were on vacation. Matt Doherty talking to one of those families in Mont Belvieu who are missing 5 loved ones. He joins us live. Matt?
Lynn, the woman we met with tonight is desperate to find her sister and her family. The youngest among their group is only 5 years old.
It's hard for me to believe this is actually happening to my family.
To say Joy Myers is worried would be an understatement.
And immediately tried to call her, my brother-in-law, called my niece, and no answer.
Since early this morning, she's been trying to get in touch with her sister, Deanne Knesh, and her husband, Gary.
They were camping. He posted a picture yesterday on Facebook that they were there, and it was nice and peaceful and quiet, and I was going to give her a call this morning.
Also camping with her sister and brother-in-law was their son, Jake Moeller, his wife, Megan, and the couple's 5-year-old daughter, Harley.
I mean, what's this been like for you today?
It's been horrible. I've, try to remain very hopeful, but as the hours passed, The first couple hours, you're like, okay, she'll call, you know, because she knows we're looking for her and her daughter's looking for her.
Joy's niece is there tonight in Kerrville looking for her mom and has been at the campsite right next to the river where the group spent the night.
There was a 20 or 30-foot wall of water that just came through there.
So without any news of her family, tonight all Joy says she can do right now is hope and pray.
Hoping they're hanging out in a tree. I hope they're all together.
Joy is asking if anyone does see her family to please contact authorities or even call the police stations. Tomorrow, Lynn, I'll be heading out to Kerrville in the morning as the search for all of these people continues.
It is going to be an agonizing night ahead for so many people. Matt, thank you. A group of friends from Houston are safe tonight after waking up to this water surrounding their Airbnb in Kerrville while celebrating a birthday. Eric Castro tells us he called 911, but they didn't have anybody to send right away. So neighbors across the street rescued them.
They were across the street, saw us, and were kind of helping talk us through what they could do. They had ropes, they had a human chain ready to help us. And so all 13 of us and our 5 dogs were able to get evacuated with their help.
That's amazing. Castro says all of their cars were washed away. Now they're working on getting rentals so they can get back home to Houston.
Oh my God! There's people screaming in the river. We're evacuating everybody. Oh my God. Can you knock on your neighbor's door and tell them to get out now?
That is a look at the frantic door-to-door evacuations that happened before the sun came up in Kerrville this morning, as officers desperately tried to warn people about the fast-rising river. That is just one of many dramatic videos we are seeing tonight. Here are some more. Tonight, new video out of Kerr County.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can see the intense flooding and damage left behind in communities along the Guadalupe River. At this home in Hunt, raging floodwaters pushed heavy debris onto the porch and left boats and jet skis tangled in trees. In this nearby RV park, even more damage, with boats and trailers flipped completely upside down. Governor Greg Abbott sharing a video which shows crews lowered from helicopters to rescue people clinging to trees. We're told one victim had broken ribs and a punctured lung. In Kerrville, you can see homes and cars submerged. And here, water swallows all signs of Louise Hayes Park, turning it into a raging river. While in Comfort, this video shows floodwaters carrying a massive surge of debris downstream. All of it evidence of the devastation upending lives across the hill country in just one day.